you're saying overwhelming, brother. Look, Stamana, Earth Spirit. He's got to be like, wee, you know? No? You don't like the energy? Sorry, guys. Thought I'd bring a bit more childish energy to the panel. Guess it's not liked. We can go back to real analysis. As you were
Don't
saying,
worry. You know what? If we want real analysis, there's only two people that we can go to for that one. It's Odie Pixel and BSJ for Game 2. Let's hear what they have to say.
Thank you very much, CVS. Game 2 here between Nigma and Brame. Brian, what do you make of this? This is some greedy stuff here from Nigma. I feel that if you're in a game, you pick Jug to carry us, and then your mid-last pick to do so, you're probably feeling a little bit ooh.
I was getting that same vibe right when that drafted, and I'm like, man, I thought I was supposed to carry this game, but I guess they probably practiced this. Medusa, in theory, is quite nice against these heroes. Puck relies on you having to run away. Medusa gets coiled and kind of just stands still, but I don't like either of the last two picks. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't think Miracle is necessarily on a flashy hero that we all come to know and love him for.
Yeah.
And Enigma into Warlock. Like, you're already countered. I'm so triggered they didn't pick Slardar.
You wanted the Slardar,
it was like the perfect Slardar game. It hard counters Jug. You have a PA. You have a Grimstroke. You're like the perfect Inkswell target in the mid game. So we just saw Liquid crush their series with 2 games of Slardar from Koikfa. But hey, that hero's not in the game. I'm not going to rage about it any further. If it's all about how much space Miracle has. Jug's a pretty good safe laner to buy time for Medusa. He doesn't mind staying in his own lane for maybe 12 minutes or so. And the longer you keep that bottom tier one alive, the longer your mid-tier one's going to stay alive, the longer Miracle gets to hit Ancients, and Enigma gets to play the nice chill farm game.
I mean, and is that sort of how the dynamic will work? Like, as the Jug, you're getting like the Yasha, the Maelstrom, you're just running around the map whilst your Dusa is being the hard carry.
Yeah, I think you're completely content even maybe skipping Maelstrom. Just going like Yasha, straight Manta, Scotty into MKB, and eventually dealing with PA, where you don't have to be... You just have to be alive on Jug. I know that sounds bad, but if you have Healing Ward and you're like running around the fight and baiting spells onto yourself, Miracle will carry you here. So you don't necessarily have to dish out all the damage because you could just die as a Jug to the PA, Puck, a lot of silences, a lot of burst.
I mean, and how does it feel this game, do you think, for Focus as the PA having to carry against a Jug and a Dusa? You know, how do you feel as the PA in these matchups?
It's all about if they kill the Warlock, because then you have another carry on your team, and that's the Enigma, who one of the most hard scaling offlaners in the entire game. Without the Warlock in the picture, Enigma's kind of got free reign of team fights right now. Once he gets that BKB.
Yeah, for sure. So a lot of the time, it's going to be a case of both the Enigma and the Warlock trying to hold their ults as long as possible in the team fights. Absolutely.
Nigma just feels kind of underwhelming with that 50-second cooldown now on level 1 Eidolons. You just don't deny nearly as many creeps as you used to.
Yeah, we'll see how much he is able to take away from ILTW in the laning stage.
He's just dead to...
He is, and that's dead with the TP used as well. That hurts. He's going to have to take the long walk back to the lane there.
And is not particularly fast.
No. That's going to take some time for him to crawl back to the bottom lane. Here's top lane. Are able to step outside the range of the Inkswell. They'll be fine here. And in fact, Spartan, he's the one taking damage here from the two of them. Will manage to get himself easily out of range of mind control though before the Curse Crown goes off.
Walk of shame. All the way down the lane. No boost.
Yeah, that definitely hurts there for Skylark, and RTW is going to be pretty happy with that little bit of extra space. So see around here, Stamanen. I'm going to take that away from Miracle. Gets in the water room. Top lane, Focus. Is he dead? He is. They're able to take him out, the two of them. Just overestimating his abilities to survive against Mind Control and GH as they take him out with the combo.
This game's gearing up to get ugly real quick, as Skylark is an Enigma, already losing in levels. Bought a win lace because he had to walk back to lane, so you don't necessarily want a win lace in your inventory. Centaur, geared up to absolutely free farm. All this being said, Nigma wants to play the same game plan they did last game.
Okay.
Just farm on everybody. But with a hero like Medusa, Miracle's not going to get caught out like he did on Storm last game. That's not going to happen. I think it's much harder.
He'll also step away from the Inkswell here. Focus trying his best to push back Mind Control. Mind Control's getting pretty low. So Focus is able to quite finish him off. They've got the one charges to play with. Mind Control, he's got a double edge. Perfectly done then. Waits to the point where he guarantees the kill before losing his own life.
He's going to chase him.
He's got the damage here. GH.
Has the ward to give him vision.
He does. Spartan's trying to run. GH's got the Verifier so he can keep pushing on, and GH will get the job done.
Murder is not an honest living.
Funny thing is, I don't think that ward ever saw him, but because he didn't see him under the ward, he knew exactly what path he was taking, so it didn't even reveal that he had a ward there. Little bonus there. As Centaur does go down, but Centaur just doesn't mind dying if the carry's also dying. You only mind dying as a hero like Centaur if it's going to make you more likely to die again, and I don't think that's the case here. Okay, so I had to walk back. Did he try to TP out originally?
I think no, because his TP is available, so it must have just been on cooldown at the moment he respawned from a...
Maybe he just had two heroes top and the wave wasn't pushed in yet, so he didn't
Okay, so he saved the TP, yeah.
Okay. Plus 100.
Okay, it looks like he probably didn't miss too many creeps. The whole creep wave just meeting underneath the tower. And jamming, as you say, Mind Control, even though he did die, very unlikely to go down again now with the Ring of Health, Ring of Regen, Ring of Protection. He's tanky.
Yeah, I just think the comeback potential of Brame's lineup is a lot less than it was last game.
Yeah, and we're really seeing sort of the effects of that early bit of a blunder down bottom from Skylark, as you know, he's struggling to really have any sort of impact in the lane, slowing down RTW's farmers. RTW's having a great time. 21 last hits, 13 denies.
Yeah, Jug deals with Enigma quite nicely. That's almost why I was even more surprised to see the Enigma pick. Is, yeah, you have a BKB piercing disable, which is great in theory, but in lane, Jug is one of the few carries that can threaten to kill you early.
Mid, Miracle. It's going to get dove upon here. Have they got enough damage to bring him down? He's got the Fairy Fire. Miracle.
Oh.
He's actually going to be able to live.
Oh, no.
Takes out Samana with a little bit of a helping hand coming in from GH. Miracle will survive and get the kill.
That's a disaster.
That's got a Brame. They're suffering on sort of all fronts here. All three lanes having hiccups here and there.
Yeah, Wish was only level 5. That's why. Miracle slightly out-leveling him. Mid lane's always a race to 6. And they decided to go despite Wish losing that race. He will get it now, though. They have a smoke. Our Spirit has TP'd back mid. Are they going to try to make this timing a thing?
Let's see. They're trying to get in on top of him mid.
A Warlock, though. He's living.
I mean, Kuros, he's healing up with this Shadow Word. They can't even kill him. He's actually going to be able to get away. They dropped the coil down, but they just didn't have enough damage to get anybody.
Oh,
not even the Warlock.
Oh, bad.
It's got to hurt. Just a few moves being made here by Brame that they're not paying off so far in these laning stages.
Dice are scanning.
Yeah, Mind Control has a full hood. Might even be finding Spartan here.
Nice little moves there from Spartan. Make sure to not be caught out by the maze. It might not matter though. Damage here from the Who's Stomp with the double edge. He's going to go for the TPL, but they've got the damage. Another kill here for Nigma.
I like this build from Mind Control here. I was wondering why he went hood when he's laning against a PA. It's like, yeah, you want the hood for all the other heroes, but he's just elected to max out that double edge, so effectively making it so he can use double edge to farm without killing himself. He can also nuke the PA without killing himself, and you're seeing it pay off. They've already gotten 3 kills in the top lane. That kill netted him on the PA earlier too. Little things in these matchups. That's when you know somebody's a hero specialist.
Yeah, no, Mind Control knowing the exact way to go here.
Oh, you got a Possessed Mask on ILTW. Things are looking up.
Oh, that's a lovely one. On RTW, indeed, as you said, phase straight into the SMY. You know, he wants to battle this game. He's going to be running it, yeah.
You just don't need any damage, guys. You don't need 2 carries. We need a bunch of different roles in the game, and 2 heroes dealing damage is not one of them. Jug kind of does decent damage with just stat items anyway. Like, you're enough of a threat that you can't just get ignored.
Top lane, focus. He's going to need some assistance. It's coming in. Actually, I say that, the TP actually being cancelled. as Focus now has got to deal with the two of them on his own.
He canceled that on his own. Like, that wasn't canceled by somebody on Radiant. Earth Spirit just elected to not think he was needed there.
I mean, it's kind of working out. It means that they're able to play on and get the kill over on the other side of the map. And Focus looks like he will make it away.
He's not living the dream, though.
Yeah, it's time spent just running away from Nigma and not being able to hit creeps, which definitely hurts.
He does have boots, though. But he'll make it back to base faster. That's glass half full right there for you, Owen.
Is under attack.
We'll see how's the progress for Skylark going. He's had to return to the jungle, opting to go the route of the Midas. Do you think this is the correct way to go after a tough start, or is this
I don't know what else he's supposed to do. What are you going to do? Rush a Blink? You can't go Necrobook or anything like that. Helm Dom, I don't think it's really a thing. So the issue is, you have a PA. It's like we were concerned about Miracle kind of taking the carry role from ILTW, but as I said, Jug, as we see Spartan,
he sort of came
man's land here.
Came over. I think he was trying to mess around with Miracle as Miracle did the Ancients, but he's only ended up giving Miracle a life as well.
Ancient creeps for Miracle there, as they're just going to instantly deward all this. But Jug, very independent farmer. Notice how he's the one that's allowed to occupy the lane bottom. On the other hand, Enigma, who's not an actual carry, it has to play like one. You know, he's sitting in his own jungle, taking the ultra safe farm, and it looks like he's planning on doing that for another 5 to 10 minutes by the fact that he's chewed up this Midas. So, you know, you got 3 seats in a car and you're trying to fit 5 heroes into it. I don't know, like, where they all sit. We're gonna have to do some lap sitting on, maybe sharing some farm camps.
I think
ILTW's even invading. He's
taking away some of what you have, yeah. I say it's going to be hard. I mean, they're already down 3k. And as you say, we're going to get a Midas Enigma, Battle Fury PA, these heroes both needing time and space. A lot of pressure on Wish and the supporting cast to just make something happen here with the 3 of them. But Nigma's going to be prepared. They've got good ways to fight back. ILTW, though, getting chain silence. A nice kick there as well from Staman. And as, hey, that's what the 3 of them have got to do. They do it there. They catch out the Juggernaut.
You have a ward there. You see Enigma bottom. They have no other BKB piercing stuns, dude. You can't die there on Jug. Like, you just cannot die there. You have all the information in the world. No reason to walk to the low ground. He's actually pretty safe in the Ancients as long as he sees Enigma. And very, very sloppy death, I'll be honest with you, from ILTW.
I'm just going to give Brame the chance to push it on mid. They're actually going to be able to get Kuro out of this as well by the looks of it. They dive the tower. TPs are coming in, but Kuro will fall. ILTW is back in with the respawn. TP's in with the backup of GH and Mind Control. They're going to look to try and run down Shamanon. Shamanon's going to have to roll up in a second. See if he can play his way out of this. He's into the trees. Won't be able to roll out as they are able to block his escape off. And they'll take him out in return. Base in the mid though, Miracle doing a lot of damage here to the tier 1 tower. Wish will swing back across, but the Dream Coil still on cooldown for 20 seconds. So no setup to be had here.
Midas is online. Maybe he'll go like the Greaves route, you know? Maybe he'll go, because he has Mana Boots queued up.
He's got Blink as well queued up.
Okay, never mind. I actually didn't want him to do that, but based on the fact that he had Mana Boots queued up, I thought he might. I do believe Enigma has to somewhat carry this game. He has to go like the Blink, BKB, Refresher, Octarine, Lincolns, you know, all these items.
Got the 6 on Kuro now. Enigma's team fight very strong. So ILTW stepped up to the high ground, but they're ready waiting for him. ILTW goes down. We'll see if Enigma can still clean up something in return. As they're committing in, GH is able to get the start from the back lines. They'll take down Spartan. See if they can get Stamanon as well. Stamanon, he's out of there. He's going to be fine. He's away. Wish, also with the Orb out and available, able to jump out of the reach of Mind Control. But another time, ILTW is losing his life as they're able to easily burst him as he's the one to head up to the high ground first.
When you guys see Jugs like seemingly randomly spin or people seemingly preemptively popping their BKBs, that's why. Because if you don't use your defensive tools right away against certain lineups, you're just going to die instantly. And ILTW not giving them enough respect. Brame chaining their silences and spells together perfectly.
And Mind Control. He's trying to catch the creep wave here behind the tower, but with the 3 of them that they've got and the silences and the burst, they can punish him. They take him out, dying behind the tower very unnecessarily.
This is kind of just a repeat of game 1. I don't know if it's going to be good enough this game for Brame. As I mentioned, like their comeback is more difficult.
They've got a PA again.
Playing better. Like, past the laning phase. just play better so far this series. You got to stop slipping this up. You can't be ahead and then be feeding kills. That's exactly how Dota's coded to punish.
They found Miracle. Well, at least they're trying to. They've got the Dream Core down. He's pretty low. They'll put the Stampede. Wishes he got enough damage. He hasn't. The mana's still pretty much full for Miracle, so he's got the tank ability to actually attempt to push back in on this. They haven't got the catch. Ooh, good attempt from GH with the Brambles, but won't quite catch Wish there on the jump out to the orb. As Brame's away, they force a heavy reaction from Nigma. They're able to back out without Nigma being able to grab anyone on the escape.
LTW went back for the Maelstrom.
I was going to ask you about it. Are you a fan of that? You feel he should have committed and played for the stat build? Does this sort of verge on the sort of the greedier side of things?
I don't think the way to fix dying is to buy not survivability items. So I think he has died due to out of position rather than the fact that his hero is meant to die in this game. So maybe he thinks, okay, I'll just play a bit more passively on the map. But Medusa's already kind of doing that. I think ILTW has correctly been putting himself in risky scenarios, but he's not supposed to die in these risky scenarios. That's why it's correct. His hero's survivable, but they haven't had the black hole or anything. The threat of the black hole is seemingly more powerful than the actual black hole, as Skylark is getting space because of these deaths. That's the emphasis. Sure. I thought they were going to be sharing a lot of real estate. The map's open quite a lot. He's got the mana boots already 2/3 of the way to a blink dagger.
Yeah, like with the way that things are going, you're going to be feeling pretty good with this Midas on Enigma at this stage.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like,
feels pretty
all
good.
the negative repercussions I was concerned about are not happening now. They are farming just as much. The net worth has stagnated. It was 4K 2 minutes ago, or 3 minutes ago, and now it's even less.
Yeah, Brame doing a good job off the back of the last few fights to keep a hold on this game. Nigma will be able to step up and take away this triangle from Brame. So as Miracle's farm, as you can see, just continues to stay right up at the top.
Yeah, focus gone for the Brown Boots Battle Fury, no other items. This is space.
Stamanen caught out behind the tower.
Not ideal, but space. People that are farming, that you need to be farming, are farming.
And I mean, for Brame, because they do have like the two core kit, the two carries, this Jug and Medusa on Nigma side of things, is there a bit of urgency, or like the Midas on the Enigma, the Battle Fear on the PA? Do you just keep hitting the creeps, keep trying to avoid fights, and just trust in the PA to be able to carry against both of these later on?
They don't have that great a split push on Team Nigma, so I think Brame's idea is to play similarly to what Liquid did earlier, where you just wait for the Medusa lineup to eventually separate. The difference in this game is they have Jug to deal a lot of tower damage, so that the towers will be dropping faster. Spartan might just be dropping here. If you will. Casual.
Easy Skylark kill for RTW.
Skylark's ready to potentially hold. But yeah, just separate them and look for pickoffs as you farm your Enigma on the side lane. Your PA farms with Blur. They don't have the best catch on Enigma. They have Centaur into Willow, which is decent, but once the BKBs come out, the Puck doesn't really die to that combo. They'll have to pick and choose their fights carefully, pick off the Warlock in the back lines, leave the Medusa for last.
And I've got to ask Brian, is he going to do this? He's queuing up an early Rapier on Miracle.
If they can line it up with an Aegis, yes, I believe he will. It does not give True Strike anymore, so it is not nearly as powerful against PA as it used to be.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Oh, that is very true. And RTW, he's out here farming away from the rest of the team. They get the jump on him. They're in with the silence. They'll come with the catch, but the Who Stop does give him the chance to put the blade through. Golem's down. This time Nigma's able to get in and save ILTW. As they'll lose both Stamanen and Wish. Stamanen even buying back, but not able to get back in on this. This time around, the aggressive posture, it works out.
It was all set up for that moment. He had baited them into thinking he could die again, such that they could go high ground.
I mean, they certainly are. This tier 3 starting to take a bit of a beating here at 17 minutes in. Nigma feeling the strength that they have with this 6K lead to siege the base. 18 seconds, no Wish.
Yeah, this is just a battle for
And Micah trying to get the jump in over towards Skylark. Having the follow-up snake, he's going to get kicked to the side, but Miracle's got the damage. They bring down the Enigma as well.
Radiant's top tower is under
As they're not going anywhere, Nigma push on, and 18 minutes in, they'll take the melee racks.
And it's just, what are they going to do about it? Without Coil plus her Spirit ulti, where's the
Dire's
damage?
middle barracks has fallen.
Like, PA ain't going to be doing it. He's got a Blightstone and a Battle Fury. Too much greed. It was looking pretty good for them, but suddenly when you go for that all-in kill on ILTW, suddenly gets turned around on you. Lose 2 crucial heroes and crucial cooldowns. Seems like Miracle kind of just does whatever he wants, and he's playing a clean game. 4-0-2
He is.
on Medusa.
Dire's bottom tower is
He's
under
definitely, he's got the resume to show and say that, hey guys, trust me with the Rapier purchase. Looking very clean so far, the performance, and he's going to get it at a very good time, as he's already, and with this tower, he'll have the money, he already does actually, to pick up the relic.
If we remember the the Liquid series earlier, the only reason their strategy worked was because Hellbear Smashers did not have enough tower damage to make you have to fight them. You could just ignore this ball, but the Jug plus Medusa combo, you have to acknowledge that they are killing your base. Like, you can't just leave them alone here. And the Rapier just doubles down on that. It's like, okay, you don't want to fight us? You want your PA to be splitting? You want your Enigma to be splitting with a Midas? We're just going to hit your buildings with 350 bonus damage on Medusa, one of the safest Rapier carriers in the game. As they might find him here.
Oh, they might. Oh, actually overshoots the mark there, Mind Control with the blink. They might still just get him focused, trying to put the blur. People are coming to try and help him out, but they're not getting here in time. Nigma catch and kill the PA.
That was a respect blink by Mind Control, because he's like, we're all missing. There's no way this PA is going to farm the hard camp. So I'm going to assume that he ran. And they're like, nah, dude, he's still right there. And he's like, okay. Then we get the kill anyway.
DD Rune as well, sitting outside that Roche pit.
Hit the Roche.
That's going to be a temptation here for them. And
yep.
I mean, it really is hitting that timing. You know, it's a Miracle's planned perfectly for this. With the amount of God he's picked up over on the high ground. Now come over the jump, but the counter plays there as the Golem just gets dropped down by Kuroki. And anything that Brame was trying to get going there gets completely put to a stop.
It's too easy for LTW at this point. He's just got so much behind him. The Willow counter initiation, the Centaur Blink, the Warlock Golem.
Oh, they're feeling it right now here, Nigma, tipping one another. I know that this game is going very nicely for them here. 17-6, 12k lead, 20 minutes in. Around Adusa and Jug duo core lineup is absolutely working out for Nigma. As the kills, they just continue to roll in. As they're in, on towards Spartan. Actually, I'll say that not enough damage, and maybe Skylark is able to set up something in return. So he's going to hold off. Doesn't want to commit in whilst Brame haven't got everybody up. Enigma, they're pushing the top lane. Where's that purchase? Is it there yet? He's nearly got the money. He's
going to do it.
Yeah, he's got his courier in position. It's going to be a very fast timing. Relic picked up.
Got the last hit on the tower. Very good. It's this creep wave right here.
Here we have it. I mean, this has got to be the fastest this patch. I know we've seen a few deuces, but I don't think we've seen the Rapier rush this patch.
This is the perfect timing. Those buildings are still going to start getting chunked. You have the sustain from Warlock and the healing ward, so you shouldn't feel afraid to get poked down. They're smoked up, but you have to all in because of this sustain.
Yeah.
No wear and tear like we saw against the Sven in game 1.
Oh, I know we have, yeah, no surprise there. 8 minutes faster than the fastest. Mike tries to get him with the jump there. I'm able to dodge it.
No, you can't fight this. He's going to walk out of the midnight pulls.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And I think we're going to find a very lame conclusion to this game.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Unless Brame's able to do something incredible. And Miracle, he's starting to hit the tier 4s.
He's got the Dragon Lane.
Where's Brame going?
Oh, it's a Grove Bow.
Looks like they're abandoning the base. There's a Deucer with a Rapier in their tier 4 tower. They're out in the middle lane.
Has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower.
Skylark's hitting up the Ancients.
I mean, they've got to do something.
Hey, he's hitting the Ancients while Miracle is about to hit the Ancient.
I see.
Need Ancients for Ancient.
All right. Well, they're going to try and put something together here. The Soulbind's out. Miracle, of course, with this Rapier damage, he's just taking them down very easily. Skylark dying in the fountain. It's going to be over. They're not going to be able to do anything about this. The Ancient falling. Miracle just picking up a triple. He tries. He's out.
Give him the rampage. Come on.
Give him.
Come on, dude.
No.
Yeah.
Disappointment.
Miracle.
There we go.
Equally disappointed as well.
Yeah. Well, that was a game. 23 minutes in. They come out with the jug and the deucer, and Nigma, they certainly show us how it's done here. Flawless stuff. The Rapier